Welcome to episode 2 of the Custom Elementor Widget Development course. In this lesson, we're setting up our base WordPress plugin, the foundation where all our custom widgets will live. Then, we'll register our first widget with Elementor to make sure it's detected and visible in the editor. Step 1. Creating the plugin folder and base file. Inside the WP Content Plugins directory, we create a new folder called Custom Elementor Widgets. Then, we add a PHP file inside it with the same name, Custom Elementor Widgets.php. Here's the basic plugin header we'll add to that file. This sets up a minimal plugin that can now be activated in WordPress. Plugin name, description, version, and offer. These lines help WordPress recognize and manage the plugin inside the admin panel. Next, we use a simple security check. If defined absolute path exit. This ensures the file can't be accessed directly from the browser. It's only allowed to run inside WordPress. Step 2. Checking if Elementor is active. Next, we add a hook that ensures Elementor is installed and active before continuing. This code safely checks if Elementor has been loaded, and if not, displays an admin warning instead of breaking anything. Here, we use the add action function to hook our custom CE init function into plugins loaded, which runs after all plugins are loaded. Inside CE init, we use did action Elementor loaded to check if Elementor is installed and activated. If it's not, we hook into admin notices to display an error message in the WordPress dashboard, informing the user that Elementor is required. Then we return early to stop the plugin from running further. If Elementor is loaded, we can continue, for example, by including files that register our custom widgets. This setup ensures that our plugin only runs when its dependency Elementor is available. Step 3. Creating the widget class file. Now we create a folder inside the plugin directory named Widgets, and inside it, we add a new file, hello-widget.php. This file will contain our first widget class. This creates a very basic custom widget that can now be registered inside Elementor. We import 2 essential classes from Elementor, Widget Base and Controls Manager. Then, we define a new class called Hello Widget that extends Widget Base. This gives us access to all the base functionality required for Elementor widgets. The getName method sets a unique identifier for the widget. getTitle defines the display name that users will see inside the Elementor panel. getIcon specifies the icon shown next to the widget title, using Elementor's built-in icon set. getCategories returns an array that tells Elementor which category this widget belongs to. Finally, the render method outputs the widget's HTML on the front end. In this example, it simply prints a heading with some text. This is a minimal and clean structure to get started with building custom Elementor widgets. Step 4. Registering the widget with Elementor. To make Elementor recognize our widget, we include and register it like this. Once this is in place, Elementor will list our widget under the general category with the icon and title we defined earlier. Inside the Register Hello Widget function, we first include the widget's class file using require once, making sure it's loaded. Then we call $widgets manager register and pass a new instance of Hello Widget. This tells Elementor to recognize and load our widget. Finally, we hook this function into Elementor/widgets/register, which runs when Elementor is ready to register custom widgets. This completes the process of integrating our custom widget into Elementor's interface. In this episode, we created the plugin structure, wrote a basic widget class, registered the widget with Elementor. In the